Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I have some exciting news for you. I am launching online yoga classes with a weekly schedule of yoga classes, and if you can't make them, there'll be on-demand yoga videos. So if you're interested, there's a link in the description below you can fill out, and I will contact you regarding my online yoga classes. Thank you so much. I hope you have a lovely day. Namaste. Hey guys, and welcome to today's yoga class. So today we're going to do a lovely hip and hamstring yoga flow. So let's get to it. So coming into your child pose, so bringing your knees as wide as the long edge of your mat, coming down to sit on your feet, walking your hands out in front of you, bringing your forehead down to rest on the mat, and breathing into your nose. And exhaling out through your nose. Just allowing yourself time to arrive on your mat here today. Bringing your focus here to the present moment. Maybe setting an intention for today's class. Whatever you want it to be, it's up to you, you decide. And when you're ready, taking 3 deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Inhaling in through your nose, deep into your belly. And exhaling out through your mouth. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Walking your hands up to meet your body, coming into tabletop position, coming with your wrists in line with your shoulders and your knees in line with your hips. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, gaze forward. Exhale, rounding that back, chin to chest. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the chest, gaze forward. Exhale, rounding your back, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest, gaze forward. Exhale, pushing the ground away from you, chin to chest. Inhale, dropping your belly, lifting your chest, gaze forward. Exhale, pushing the ground away from you, chin to chest. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the chest, gaze forward. Exhale, pushing the ground away from you, chin to chest. Inhale, dropping your belly, lifting your chest, gaze forward. Exhale, round your back, chin to chest. 2 more times. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, gaze forward. Exhale, round your back, chin to chest. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, gaze forward. Exhale, pushing the ground away from you, chin to chest. Coming back to your tabletop, crossing your legs behind you, coming back to sit on your bum. Coming into the center of your mat, bringing your feet to touch. And just coming into your bound angle pose. So maybe pulsing your legs up and down, just warming up those hip joints. Breathing here, inhaling in through your nose and exhale out through your nose. Keep pulsing your legs, just warming up those hip joints. Listening to your body, tuning in what feels good for you. Breathe in. And when you're ready, bringing your hands behind you. Bringing your right leg over to the left leg and bringing it back. This time bringing the left leg over the right leg and bringing it back. And just continue to do these variations. Just waking up those hip joints. releasing tension that we may be feeling there. This is what we called an open and closed butterfly. So the butterfly is opening and then it's closing. And when you're ready, coming back up to your bound angle pose, bring your feet into touch, pushing down with your forearms down onto your legs. Inhale and exhale to see, can you come down deeper? Just breathe in here, nice and controlled breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Maybe bring your forearms out on the mat and just breathe in, feeling this stretch in the inner thighs, maybe inner hip joints. Breathing through the discomfort we may be feeling. Staying here for 2 more breaths. And when you're ready, walking your hands back up onto the mat, coming over onto our knees, coming back to our tabletop, wrists in line with our shoulders, knees in line with our hips, stepping that left leg out to the side, planting that left foot down, inhale, reaching that left arm up, gazing up towards the sky, exhale, coming down, bringing that left hand through the right, bringing that left shoulder down onto the mat, walking that right hand out towards the upper part of the mat, feeling this lovely stretch in the left thigh, feeling this nice little twist in the spine, stretching your left shoulder and also your right shoulder. Just breathing here for 4 breaths. Breathing through any discomfort you may be feeling. Breathing in and out through your nose. And when you're ready, bringing that right hand back up to the center, pushing up to the right, bringing the left hand back, bringing your left leg back into center. This time stepping that right leg out, extending that right leg. Inhale, reaching that right arm up. Exhale, bring that right arm through the left arm, walking that left arm up towards the top of the mat. Feeling this lovely stretch again in your right thigh, in your left shoulder and in your right shoulder, and a small twist in your spine. Breathe in here for 4 breaths. Inhale into your nose and exhale out through your nose. Nice and controlled breaths. And when you're ready, bring that left hand back up to center, pushing up with the left hand, bringing that right hand back to center, stepping back in with that right leg. Coming to face the long edge of our mat. We're going to come into our frog pose, so shuffling our knees out as wide as we can. Bringing our ankles in line with our knees. Bringing our feet pointing towards the short edge of the mat. And begin to slowly lower down on your forearms, coming into your frog pose. Breathe in here, allow your head to rest on your hands. Feeling this stretch in your hip joints. Releasing any tension you may be feeling. Breathe in into your nose. And out through your nose. Maybe pulsing up and back. Just feeling wherever this stretch is. Just doing whatever feels good, listening to your body, breathing through any discomfort you may be feeling. Inhale, and on every exhale, releasing tension you have in your hip joints. Maybe lowering down further with your head onto the ground. Maybe bringing your legs a bit wider if you can, slowly bringing them out. And again, breathing here for 4 breaths. And when you're ready, coming up onto your forearms, shuffling your feet back in, your knees and your feet, and your knees coming back up onto sitting on your feet. We're going to come up into a wide-legged stand. So coming up to standing, bring your feet out as wide as you can. Bring your feet to point out towards the short edge of our mat. Inhale to reach your arms up. And exhale to fold forward. Bring your hands down onto the mat. Breathe in here for 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, bring that right hand into the center. Inhale, reach that left arm up. Feeling a twist in the spine here. Gazing up towards the sky. Exhale to bring that left hand down. Inhale, this time reaching the right arm up. And exhale to drop that right hand back down onto the mat. Coming over to grab your left leg. The lower part of your left leg, feel a nice stretch in the left hamstring. Breathing here for 3 breaths, inhaling in through your nose and exhaling out through your nose. Inhale. And when you're ready, walking your hands over to the right hand side, to the right leg, grabbing the lower part of the right leg, drawing your head in towards your leg. Breathe in here, feeling this in your right hamstring. Taking 3 breaths. In and out through your nose. Nice, even breaths. When you're ready, slowly walking your hands back to center, bending into that left leg, coming into a low lunge. So reposition your legs if you need to here. Bringing your right foot to point towards the short edge of your mat. Breathe in here in your side lunge. Inhale. And exhale. Feeling this all along your right hamstring. Stretching it out, breathing through the discomfort you may be feeling. Taking 3 breaths here, gazing at a non-moving point on the ground. Just trying to keep your balance if you need to. And when you're ready, coming up onto your hands, guiding your body over to the right hand side, this time bending into the right leg, coming into a side lunge on the right side. So coming with your left foot pointing towards the short edge of the mat. Bringing your hands to prayer pose here and just breathing in through your nose. And exhale out through your nose. Taking 3 breaths here. And then guiding your hands up, coming back to the center of your mat, coming up to standing. Bringing your feet in a bit closer to the body, pointing your feet out towards the short edge of the mat, bending into your knees, coming into your goddess pose, holding here for 3 breaths if you can. Otherwise, on our inhale, we're going to stand, and exhale, bend. But holding for 3 breaths if you can, feeling this nice and strong in your leg muscles, breathing here. Inhale. And exhale, keeping your hands in prayer pose here. And when you're ready, inhale to stand. Taking a breath and exhale to come back into your goddess pose, bringing your hands to rest on your quads, bringing that right shoulder in to the center of the body, gazing over towards the left, feeling this nice stretch in the spine, and then twisting over, bringing that left shoulder out, feeling a nice twist in the spine here. Coming back to center, coming back up to standing, coming to the top of your mat, come with your feet hip width distance apart. Your palms are facing the front of the mat, shoulders down away from our ears. Inhale, reaching our arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding forward. Stepping back with your right foot, your left to meet it. Coming into your downward facing dog, pushing your bum up towards the sky, pushing up nice and strong through your hands, creating that flat back, pedaling it out here for 2 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reaching that right leg up into a 3-legged downward facing dog, bending that right leg, stacking it over the left hip, looking underneath your right shoulder, breathing here for 2 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to reach your leg back up into 3-legged downward facing dog. Coming down, exhaling into your pigeon pose. Dropping that right leg down. Sitting back, untuck the left toes. Gazing with your chest forward. Breathing here, relax the shoulders down away from our ears. Taking 4 breaths in this pose. Inhale. And exhale. Staying here if you feel comfortable, or bending that left leg, coming back with that left hand to grab your left leg and feeling this nice stretch in your left quad. Stretching out your hip flexors here. Breathe in for 3 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, exhale, lowering that left leg back down onto the mat. Coming back to face the front of the mat. Staying again up here in your pigeon pose, or lowering down, making a pillow out of your hands, resting your head down on your hands, and just taking 3 breaths here. Connecting with the breath. Making sure your inhale is even in length with your exhale. And when you're ready, slowly coming back up onto your hands, tucking those left toes, lifting the left knee, stepping back with the right leg, coming back into downward facing dog, pushing up nice and strong through your hands, pedaling out here. And on your next inhale, reaching that left leg up into a 3-legged downward facing dog, keeping that left leg nice and straight. Bending that left leg, stacking it over the right hip, looking under your left armpit, breathing here for 2 breaths. Inhale in through your nose and exhale out through your nose. Inhale and exhale. Coming back to your 3-legged downward facing dog. Inhale. And on your exhale, bringing that left leg up towards the top to meet your hands, lowering it down. Coming into your pigeon pose on the left side, untuck those right toes. Shoulders are down away from our ears, we're gazing forward, our chest is lifted. Breathe in here for 4 breaths. Staying here if you feel comfortable, or bending that right knee, bringing that right leg in towards your body, grabbing it with your right hand. Breathe in here for 4 breaths. Feeling that lovely stretch in the right quad. Stretching out your hip flexors as well here. Opening up the right hand side of your chest also. Breathing through the discomfort you may be feeling. And exhale to lower right leg back down onto the mat. Coming back to face the front of the mat, lowering down, making a pillow out of your hands. And just taking 3 breaths here in your resting pigeon. And when you're ready, coming up onto your hands, tucking your right toes, lifting your right knee, stepping back with the left foot to meet the right, coming back into your downward facing dog. Pedal out here for a breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to reach your right leg up. Exhale, bringing that right leg in, planting that right foot down in between your hands, coming into your low lunge here. Inhale, reaching your hands up. And exhale, bring your hands to rest on your right quad. Breathe in here, sinking deep into that right hip joint. Taking 3 more breaths here. And when you're ready, lowering your hands down onto the mat, pushing back, coming onto your right heel, coming into your half split. Breathe in here for 3 breaths, feeling this in your right hamstring. And when you're ready, coming back into your lunge, planting your hands, tucking your left toes, stepping back with your right leg to meet the left. Pedal out here for a few breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to reach that left leg up into 3-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, coming in with that left leg, planting it in between your hands. Lower your right knee down, untuck your right toes. Inhale into low lunge. Exhale, reaching your hands down to rest on your left quad. Breathe in here for 3 breaths. Inhaling in through your nose and exhaling out through your nose. And on every exhale, just sinking deeper into that left hip joint. Feeling this in your right hip flexors and also in your left hip joint. And when you're ready, planting your hands down on the mat, pushing back with that left leg, coming onto your left heel, coming into your half split. Breathing here for 3 breaths, feeling this stretch in the left hamstring. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Coming back into your low lunge, tucking your right toes, lifting your right knee, stepping back into your downward facing dog. Pedaling out here for a breath. Inhale. And exhale, lowering your knees down onto your mat. Mr. Bruno coming in to disturb. Coming down to sit on your feet, we're going to come onto our bum. Lowering down onto our mat. Inhale, bending that right leg, bringing it in towards your chest, grabbing it with your left hand, bringing it over towards the left-hand side of the body, gazing over towards the right, extending that right arm out to the right-hand side of the body. Breathing here for 3 breaths, inhaling in through your nose, and exhale out through your nose. Maybe closing down your eyes here. Relaxing, feeling this twist in the spine. And when you're ready, inhaling, coming back to center. Exhale, extending that right leg. Inhale, reaching that left leg in, grabbing your leg with your right hand, drawing it over to the right hand side of the body. Extend your left arm out towards the left hand side of the body, gazing over towards the left. Breathing here, inhaling in through your nose and exhaling out through your nose. When you're ready, coming back into center. Bringing your right leg in to meet the left, coming to grab your feet here, coming into happy baby, and just breathing here for 6 breaths, maybe rocking from side to side, feeling a nice stretch on your lower back as well as your hip joints, maybe moving your legs, just tuning into the body, noticing what feels good for you. Releasing any tension you may be feeling in your hips for the final time in your yoga class. And when you're ready, exhale, lowering your legs down onto the mat. Allow your feet to drop out to the side, relaxing the leg muscles, extending your arms alongside the body, bringing your palms to face up towards the sky. Allow your body to breathe freely now. Just sit back and observe and notice how you're feeling. Noticing what's happening in the body. Do you feel relaxed? Notice a sense of calm. Notice the energy circulating your body. Imagine your body is grounded to the earth, melting in here on your mat. Maybe expressing some gratitude for showing up on your mat today. Giving yourself a pat on the back, because sometimes we forget to. Staying here for as long as you want, taking this time for you. And if your mind begins to wander, just bringing it back to the breath, and what's happening in the body to calm our minds again. Maybe coming back to the intention that you may have set at the beginning of the class. Reminding yourself of it. Staying here for as long as you want, enjoying this you time. And when you're ready, slowly coming back up to sitting, slowly opening the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely day. Please like and subscribe to my channel. It'll help more than you know, and drop a comment below. Thank you so much. I hope you have a lovely day. Namaste.